I'm here with my client, Lorna Paul, who is a money and freedom coach. And she's going to tell us a little bit about her journey and her experience in our graduates program. So, welcome, Lorna.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Julie.
Let's start with tell us a little bit about what you do and who it is for.
Of course, I help established entrepreneurs and coaches who want to master their money and create wealth and financial freedom so that they can live life on their terms. So they're increasing their income, but they're still finding themselves living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah. And I love your work. I mean, as you know, I'm into all things wealth creation for women. So you and I share a lot of values. And I know this is an area you've studied, you walk your talk, this is your area. But what I love about you is you specialize in women entrepreneurs. And I feel like that's a really underserved market because, there's so much info from financial gurus for people who have a regular job. But you actually work specifically with entrepreneurs, don't you?
Yeah, because there's no information out there for variable incomes, and it's such a different method. You need to know how to and also know that you can do it with a variable income.
Mm. I know that is certainly a learning curve for a lot of us. We start earning more in our businesses, which is great, but then we still like, where's the money at the end of the month? And that's what you help with, isn't it? So, okay, great. So tell us a little bit about what you've achieved since you joined the graduates program, because obviously you came through Fierce Feminine and Free back in the day. That was a while ago now. You created some results. You made the decision to join the graduates program. What has happened since then in your business?
Oh my God, lots. So I think the first big one was having the bravery to go full time in my business and trust that the sales would come in. And I remember being so scared, and you supported me through that, and I ended up having one of my biggest months. I ended up with a 4,500 cash in the bank. Yeah.
Mm.
Felt amazing. And it's really interesting because it is true that when you jump, something special happens. And I had a real life lesson from that, and my confidence grew and my abilities grew. So that was really cool. This year has been really strong. Had my biggest sales in January. I had a 8K sales, and I've have a couple of five. No, I had a 5K month in February. Well, 5.8
Mhm.
cash in the bank, and I had a 6K cash in the bank in April.
Wow.
Um, so that yeah, and I remember telling Julie in the beginning, if I could get steady 3K months, I'd be so happy. And now I'm heading for 6K is my baseline. So this is really, really cool with the aim for 10K months. Yeah.
Wow, absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. And I love hearing what you've achieved. And so I heard in there was an 8K launch, was it? And then a couple of around the 6K month mark. And now you're going for your 10, which is super, super exciting. And I love how, initially it was like, right, just the 3K baseline. And then you shot past that and you're like, right, now it's a 6K minimum baseline and I'm going for the 10. So I love this kind of growth trajectory that you're on. And one of the things, well, a couple of things. I love that you distinguish between sales and cash in the bank, because so often people don't. But as a money coach, it's really important to draw the difference there. So much of what we see reported online is sales, right? It's not actually cash in the bank. So.
No, and it energetically feels better when it's actually no, that is actually sitting in my bank account.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Woman is different when she has money in her bank account and she's building assets, which is what you teach people to do.
Yeah.
So amazing. And I've loved watching you grow as a person. I've loved watching you do your version of the experience, which is the launching method that I teach. And you launched your group program, didn't you, as well?
Yes, I launched my group program. I was doing one-on-one, and I didn't know how to quite put it together. So I got my signature system down, and I sold my group program. I'm going for my fifth time now.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Such an achievement. And I know you are someone who will never stop growing. So you're already thinking about the next levels. Um, just say a bit about the graduates program. What's your experience of it? You know, what do you think of it? Just talk about that a little bit.
I love it because one of the reasons why I continued with Julie was she really knows me, and she really knew the pieces I need the help with, but also you get her one-on-one, and also I find the trainings every week invaluable. Like, I do not miss them. I love them. Um just really refining those kind of 4 core areas of lead gen, nurturing, client magnetic content, and asking for the sale, and even, coming through Fierce and Feminine. And that itself was such a breakthrough. I remember during Fierce Feminine that I was like, I have to come on the graduate program. And yeah, I just get better at my skills, and I can see it reflecting in, my money. My price point has come up. Um, I'm now learning a deeper level on the client magnetic content, from I'm really excited about. Really improved my sales calls because they were a little poor in the beginning. So yeah, you get Julie with what you need, and she knows you, and then you have this training as a group and the community. I think it's can be really lonely when you're in 4 walls. Having friends that go through what you go through, I actually think the community is a big piece of it for me anyway. Um, I have accountability partner. We meet every week and we do our power hour. So yeah, I just love the support, the community, and the learning,
Mm.
and then the help where I'm stuck.
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing your experience of it. I think it's important, you know, you said for when you're stuck. I think that's important because, you know, we do these success stories, we share all the results, which is great. It's inspiring. It's not all roses, is it? Like there are
No.
times where it's challenging and you know, so do you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, I have found that whenever I'm going to a next level, I go through a little bit of a it's not happening. And then I skyrocket again, and having support through that, and sometimes you lose your confidence and you get your confidence back. Um Selling and filling your group and never thinking you could at a different price point, like and having support with asking somebody at the time, you know, how should I go about this? Or this is not working for me. And how we track what we do so that we actually have data where we're like, all right, I can see that my lead gen is not quite where it needs to be.
Mm.
Okay, if I tweak this, then I have a full pipeline. Um, and then I, work on my nurturing. Okay, I'm getting stronger at building my relationships, and there are warmer leads coming into the experience that Julie teaches. And I found experience great energetically, because I found 5-day challenges of very draining, and I have 2 little kids, and it was just impossible. And I think supporting you as an individual, because this is what works for my business, but maybe another lady would have another um lead gen and all. So I think that helps too.
Yeah, so the individualized support, and you know, it can be a lonely journey. So you mentioned community and you know, having my individual attention and then the community. I agree, you know, those things are so valuable in the journey. And for clarity, you know, you were mentioning 5-day challenges, they don't suit you with your kids and everything, and it's energy draining. So the experience is a completely different way of launching, and it's something I developed and you know shared with you guys, and now you do it and you do your own version of it, and you've done it incredibly well. But it is a way of launching without launching and really managing your energy and not having burnout. So yeah, I
I
applaud you.
think also my favorite thing that I've honed on a graduate program is building relationships with people, and they really get to know you. Um and you really have your own community with your own prospects, that has been a game changer for my business.
Wow, amazing. Yes, a rising tide lifts all boats. So, who would you say that, in fact, the graduates program is a good fit for? Obviously, they go through Fierce Feminine and Free. Who does really well in this program?
I think if you are eager like me to up level and you want to know how to kind of master those kind of key areas like the lead gen, the nurturing, the client magnetic content, the sales, the conversion event, and the identity work and the confidence that it's such a game with yourself, that that identity work and the way Julie, like when you're sad or happy, it's going well or it's not, what's that particular support you need at that time with the mindset, such as, okay, confidence or energetically, like sales come in when I'm energetically in a great place, and you get all that too. And I think, so who's it for? You want to go to the next level in your income. You have big goals. What else? And you want good support where you can actually talk to the person. It's not a do-it-yourself video and then go figure it out on your own. And the community, I think they're kind of the main things that I'm like, I love about it.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience of that. Where can people come and find you and get in your community and learn how to actually keep some of their money?
Yeah, the best place to catch up with me is head over to Financially Independent Females. That is my Facebook group. I have my own little community over there, and there's loads of free resources on mastering on the 4 core areas of creating financial freedom. So your relationship with money, because I have found from working with people who want to create financial freedom, there's always another level you can go on that. Increasing your income, we talk a little bit about that, but Julie is the expert. Managing your money and then learning how to put your money to work. So the assets and buying and investing and how to go about it and putting that foundation around creating wealth. Yeah.
Yeah. Get in Lorna's community. You know, as coaches, we focus so much on earning more, and that is important, but it's just one piece of it. And ultimately, as much as we love our work, I think for all of us, it's important that we are building assets, keeping some of our money, learning how to do that and invest. And this is what Lorna helps you with. And she makes it simple for you to get started. So definitely go. And it's never too soon either. Sometimes people are like, oh, I'll just wait till I'm earning more. Huge mistake. If I had done that, I wouldn't have any assets now. I literally wouldn't. I started doing what you teach about 7 years ago, really near the beginning of my business, when I wasn't earning good money, but I just started putting the habits in place. So go get in Lorna's community. It will be the best thing you can do for your financial future. So thank you for coming and sharing with us and your experience of the graduates program. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
I think it's really worth the investment. Hand on heart. I see people thriving there, people ahead of me, and it's worth it. It's worth it for the community. It's worth it for the support. And when you see yourself actually making the money, it's very exciting.
Amazing. Thank you, Lorna. And we'll say goodbye for now.
And Julie's been my best coach. Thank you.
There you go. Excellent.